Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Allahumma rabbi zidni ilma. Sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. Ameen. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. In this lecture, I will discuss the solutions of S1 variant 5.2 of June 2020. And for this, I am using the work of an outstanding and one of my best student, Miss Sabah Bilal Kamar of class 2022, the Lyceum. All these instructions are very important, especially this last one. Give non-exact numerical answers correct to 3 significant figures. Must follow all these instructions. An important advice, be respectful. Question number 1. Before starting this question, 2 important tips to solve the paper in a good way. Number 1, read the questions carefully. Number 2, avoid careless mistakes. Question number 1. For n values of the variable x, it is given that sigma bracket x minus 50 is 144, whereas sigma x is 944. Find the value of n. By equating these two formulae of mean, we can get the value of n. Sigma x is 944 and sigma x minus 50 is 144. By solving this equation carefully, we can get the value of n. We choose the formulae according to the given information. Question number 2. A total of 500 students were asked which one of 4 colleges they attended and whether they preferred soccer or hockey. The number of students in each category are shown in the following table. Part A. Find the probability that a randomly chosen student is at C college and prefers hockey. So, C college and prefers hockey. There are 56 students divided by 500. That's the final answer. Part B. Find the probability that a randomly chosen student is at D college. So there are altogether 280 students. Given that he prefers soccer, 120. So 120 divided by 280. This is the conditional probability. So 120 divided by 280, which is 3 upon 7. Part C. One of the students is chosen at random. Determine whether the events the student prefers hockey and the student is at A college or B college are independent. So prefers hockey. There are altogether 220 students who prefer hockey. So the probability of H is 220 upon 500. A or B college. So this means 242. There are 242 students. So 242 upon 500. Now there is a common point, the intersection of H with A or B colleges. So 32 plus 72, which is 104. So the intersection is 104 over 500. For independent events, this condition must be verified. So this is 10 upon 500. This is 220, whereas this is 240. Since this equation is not verifying, therefore events are not independent. Question number 3. Two machines A and B produce metal rods of a certain type. The lengths in meters of 19 rods produced by machine A and 19 rods produced by machine B are shown in the following back-to-back stem plot. Here is the key. This means 0.227 meter for machine A and this means 0.224 meter for machine B. Part A. Find the median and interquartile range for machine A. This is the formula of median, half n plus 1, observation. Since n is 19, so therefore 10th position, median is the 10th position, and this is the 10th position. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you need to read this number as 0.238 meters. That's the median. The formula for upper quartile for odd number of observations is this, 3 upon 4 n plus 1th observation, which is 15th observation. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is the 15th observation. So 0.245 is Q3. And this is the formula of Q1 for odd number of observations. Q1 is 5th observation. This is the 5th observation. So 0.231. And interquartile range is 0.014. Q3 minus Q1. It is given that for machine B, the median is this, the Q1 is this, and Q3 is this. Draw box and whisker plots for A and B. So we must have lowest and highest observations for both the machines. Lowest and highest for machine B are these observations, and these are the observations for machine A. Make sure you label the horizontal axis correctly with unit length in meters. And this is the box plot for B and for A, machine for A. This one is for machine A. When you will, part C, hence make two comparisons between the lengths of the rods produced by machine A and those produced by machine B. You need to compare two things, central tendency and spread. So, since median of machine A is greater than median of machine B, you can see this from box plot. Therefore, you need to write in this way, on average. On average means you are comparing their medians. On average, rods produced by machine A are longer than those produced by machine B. Now you need to compare their IQRs. Since IQR of B is greater than the IQR of A, therefore you need to write the lengths of rods produced by machine B have a wider range, or they are more spread out than rods produced by machine A. More variation in B than in A. You need to compare their medians and their IQRs. You can even compare their ranges. But since IQRs are available, so it's better to compare their IQR. Question number 4. Trees in the R forest are classified as tall, medium, or short according to their height. The heights can be modeled by a normal distribution with mean 40 meter and standard deviation 12 meter. Trees with a height of less than 25 meter are classified as short. So short means less than 25. Find the probability that a randomly chosen tree is classified as short. So we need this probability. First, we need to convert this statement from x into z with the help of this formula, x minus mu over sigma. We need this area. This is a small area, so it must be 1 minus phi. Next part. Of the trees that are classified as tall or medium, 1/3 are tall and 2/3 are medium. Show that the probability that a randomly chosen tree is classified as tall is this. First, you need to get the probability of the remaining trees. This is the probability for short trees. And for not short, the probability is 0.894. Now, from this probability, 1/3 are tall. So you need to take 1/3 of this. So 1/3 of this will give you 0.298. This is what we had to show. It was mentioned of the trees that are classified as tall or medium. So these are the trees which are classified as tall or medium. So 1/3 of these trees are tall. So take 1/3 of this number, 0.298. I'm sorry. Part C. Find the height above which trees are classified as tall. This is so simple. We have the probability for tall trees. So x greater than t is this. Now, we have, when you convert this statement from x into z, you will get this, t minus 40 upon 12. Now, you need to shade this area with respect to this sign of inequality. Since we have greater sign, so we will shade this area from upper tail towards lower tail. It's here. And since this area is less than 0.5, so this is here. This is the position of this unknown. So when you will take phi inverse of this number, you will get 0.530. This is 0.530 and this area is 0.298. So you need to equate t minus 40 upon 12 with 0.530. By solving this equation, you can get the value of t. This is the question of inverse normal. Question number 5. A fair three-sided spinner has sides 1 to 3. A fair five-sided spinner has sides numbered 1, 1, 2, 2, 3. Both spinners are spun once. For each spinner, the number on the side on which it lands is noted. The random variable x is the larger of the two numbers if they are different, and their common value if they are the same. So there are two conditions. If there are different numbers, then x will be larger of the two numbers. Let's suppose we have 2 on spinner 1 and 1 on spinner 2. So the score will be the larger number, 2. And if the numbers are same, for example 2 on spinner 1 and 2 on spinner 2, then the score will be same, like 2. This condition is very important. X is the larger of the two numbers if they are different, like in this case 2, 1, so the score is 2. And their common value if they are the same, 2, 2, so 2. This is the possibility space diagram. Show that probability x3 is 7 upon 15. This is so simple, you just need to check this. Number of 3's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 upon total, which is 15. Since these two scores are same, so 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. So larger number is the score. So the possible values of x are 1, 2, 3. And the probability of 3 is here, probability of 2. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2's. So 6 upon 15. And just 2 1s, so 2 upon 15. This is the required probability distribution table for x. Now we need mean and variance. Mean, the formula of mean is this, sigma xp. You just need to take the sum of product of these numbers. 1 times 2 upon 15 plus 2 times 6 upon 15 plus 3 times 7 upon 15 will give you the answer of mean. For variance, you just need to square this number first and then multiply this with 2 upon 15. So 1 square times 2 upon 15, 2 square times 6 upon 15, 3 square times 7 upon 15 minus square of mean. And mean is 7 upon 3. That's the answer of variance. This is the formula of variance. This is capital X. I'm sorry. Question number 6. Find the number of different ways in which the 10 letters of the word summertime can be arranged so that there is an E at the beginning and an E at the end. This is simple. E is here and E is here. Now the rest of the letters are random and there are 8 letters with 3 M's. So 8 factorial divided by 3 factorial. This 3 factorial is for 3 M's. So 6720 are the number of ways. Part B. Find the number of different ways in which the 10 letters of the word summertime can be arranged so that the E's are not together. This is simple. Not together, total minus together. First you need to arrange E's together, and for that you need to use the box method. E's, the remaining letters are 8 including 3 M's. So this will be 9 factorial over 3 factorial, and this is 2 factorial over 2 factorial. So the simplified answer is 9 factorial upon 3 factorial, which is here. So together means 9 factorial over 3 factorial, and total is simple. There are 10 letters in which 2 E's are repeated and 3 M's are repeated. There are 3 M's and 2 E's. So these are the number of ways in which both E's are not together. Last part of this question. 4 letters are selected from the 10 letters of the word summertime. Find the number of different selections if the 4 letters include at least 1 M and exactly 1 E. At least 1 M means we can have minimum 1 M or 2 M's or all 3 M's. So selections with 1 M and 1 E. Now you need to select 2 more letters from remaining 5 letters. So 5C2. Selections with 2 M's and 1 E. We need 1 more letter from remaining 5C1. Selections with 3 M's and 1 E. So 5C0 because we need just 4 letters. So 5C2 means 10, 5C1 means 5, 5C0 means 1. So there are 16 ways to select the 4 letters which with these conditions. Question number 7. On any given day, the probability that Muina messages her friend Pasha is 0.72. Part A. Find the probability that for a random sample of 12 days, she messages Pasha on no more than 9 days. So this is the situation of binomial distribution with n 12 and p 0.72. No more than 9 means we need this probability. X less than equal to 9. This is the requirement. And you can do this through with this method, indirect method of binomial distribution. 1 minus those numbers which are not in this inequality, in this range of values of x. So 10, 11, 12. Because if you will do this question directly, you will need to find the probability of 9, 8 till 0. So you need to consider those numbers here which are not in this list. So 10, 11, 12 are not in this list. And you just need to use the formula of binomial distribution. This is the answer up to 3 significant figures. Part B is important. Muina messages Pasha on 1st January. Find the probability that the next day on which she messages Pasha is 5th January. This is simple. 1st January and 5th January. That means she didn't message on 2nd, on 3rd and 4th January. So 0.28, 0.28, 0.28, not messaging. And she messaged Pasha on 5th January, 0.72. So 0.28 times 0.28 times 0.28 times 0.72. You don't need to use a binomial distribution here because the order is important. 1, 2, 3. 0.28 times 0.28 times 0.28 times 0.72. This order is important. And the answer is 0.0158. Part C. Use an approximation to find the probability that in any period of 100 days, she messages Pasha on fewer than 64 days. This is of normal approximation question to binomial distribution. The first possible number is 63 because this is exclusive. And you need to mention this number on number line. And since you are going on this side, so you need to take the upper bound of this number, 63.5. Whenever we go on this side of number line, we always take the upper bound. So 63.5 minus NP divided by under root NPQ. This is the way we you do normal approximation. N is 100, P is 0.72. This is also here NPQ. And we need this probability. This is 1 minus, this is small area. So 1 minus 5, 1.893. And you can you can find this number in your calculator or in table. The answer is 0.0292. Two things are very important. Number one, the continuity correction, and number two, the right values of NP and NPQ in under root. This equation is very important. You must be good at with this. And you must use number line for continuity correction. Well, this is all. An important advice for me and for everyone: we should be good to others. Best of luck. And I'm extremely thankful to Miss Sabah Bilal Kamar, who helped me to make this lecture. Indeed, she is an outstanding student. May Allah Pak bless her always. Ameen. May Allah Pak give her the best grades. Ameen. Allah Hafiz.